You forgiven. The truth. My song Forgiven. I'm still at it. A true story. Come on.
Yeah, I was slipping, I was falling, but I had to get up. Oh, I was slipping, I was falling, but you see I stood up. Man, I was slipping, I was falling, but God lift me up. He said you gotta tell the story just to lift them up. Yeah, I was slipping, I was falling, but I had to get up. Oh, I was slipping, I was falling, but you see I stood up. Man, I was slipping, I was falling, but God lift me up. He said you gotta tell the story just to lift them up. See, I had to tell my story cause a lot of people hurt. Trying to do good, it go bad, feel like they cursed. And every time they try to move ahead, they fall back. Gotta keep on pushing through the pain, I lived through that. I was a sweet little girl, always touched by the family. I grew up real angry, felt like God had damn me. I ain't had no big sisters and my parents always worked. I was freaking all the dope boys, consider me some work. But see, it didn't get no better at the age of 14. My daddy grew behind cousin Scotty, had molested me. And the first person I called was my daddy. Mama, she like, Betty, come get this for me, cause this girl is drunk. That's when the tears rolled down and the pain really hit. My own grandma didn't believe me, like my heart got kicked. I cried myself to sleep until my parents came home. They woke me up, I saw the raging mama, I she like, what's wrong? I told him Scotty came with a beer in his hand. I went back, no watching TV, didn't know I was his plans. He sat right next to me, started talking shady, put his hands down in my panties, man, this man is crazy. I can't believe he touching me, it's like I weaned the shock. He had the nerve to ask me for some head, please will you stop? He used his hands and then he said, don't you tell nobody. I had enough of people touching, gotta tell somebody. So my daddy had left and confronted his cousin. You know the lie that they tell, man, I didn't do nothing. I see my daddy outside smoking on a cigarette. I never seen my daddy cry before. Can you picture that? See, they tried to keep it hush, cause the town was small. I was in school for months and months, being real bad, y'all. So the school counselor came and she said, what's wrong? I told her about the secret that had happened at home. So she picked up the phone and called the police. That really was the day I finally found my peace. He admitted to the folks what he really had done. He did some time and lost it all. Victory was won. See, no matter what you think, I'm a child of God. I know that as a woman, now I praise the star. Since I am a real Christian, I forgive you, Scotty. Always had a heart of love, I don't hate nobody. And to my daddy, mama, Helen, I forgive you too. I'm just trying to live right, I do what Jesus would do. This is a real true story. I thank God every day because he gave me the glory.
He gave me the glory. Y'all forgiven. The Truth 360. Stay tuned.